With the poll season hitting up, Union Home Minister Amit Shah to arrive in Nagaland on Friday to lay foundation stone of various projects. All eyes on Shah's visit as suspense continues on both Naga political solution and frontier Nagaland demand. Chief Minister Nltv launches 10-bed ICU wards across 12 district hospitals and the tele-ICU hub at Naga Health Authority, Kohima. The project, a public-private partnership project between the Department of Health and Family Welfare and eGov Foundation. Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee asked UDA government and all its 60 MLAs to resign from implementation of the Naga political solution. NPCC states if Rio government is honest, then they should demand President's rule and defer election. Union Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurates and lay foundation stones for 21 projects worth Rs 1,311 crores in Manipur on Friday. Some of the key projects include Chandrachandpur Medical College Staff Compound in Churachandrapur District, Manipur Olympian Park at Sangai Fell in Imphal East, development of cave project at Kankhoi Cave in Ukhrul District, among others. In a major bus mishap, a bus of 62 Battalion of Border Security Forces loses its control and falls down around 50 to 60 feet below hills in Bokha. SSB personnel's rescue and uplift the 41 BSF Jawans, 17 to 18 injured Jawans admitted in Bokha Hospital. Welcome to Nagaland TV. You're watching Midday News. I am Yashira and now the news in detail. With the poll season heating up, Union Home Minister is scheduled to arrive in the state on Friday to lay foundation stones of various projects. Notably, the Union Minister will virtually inaugurate several projects of the state, which include VR laboratories in 42 government higher secondary schools, Atal Tinkering Labs in 9 government higher secondary schools, 12.5 megawatt substation in Chevo Bozo, tracking and base camp at Mount Saramati in Thanimir village of Kiferi, while it also includes the inauguration of the RCC 2-lane bridge at Doyang River near Governor's Camp in Lipanyan under Wokha district. It is to be mentioned that all eyes are on Shah's visit as suspense continues on both Naga political solution and imposed demand for frontier Nagaland. Chief Minister Nltv on Friday launched 10-bed ICU wards across 12 district hospitals and a tele-ICU hub at Naga Health Authority in Kohima. It is to be noted that the 12 districts include Kifere, Phek, Twinsang, Noklak, Dimapur, Peren, Wokha, Longleng, Mokukchong, Zunheboto, Mon and Kohima. Notably, the 10-bed ICU project is an innovative public-private partnership project between the Department of Health and Family Welfare, Government of Nagaland and the 10-bed ICU partner NGOs, eGov Foundation and Karuna Trust led by eGov Foundation. While launching the project, Chief Minister Nltv opined that services will be extended to further district hospitals and Dimapur Referral Hospital in future and would be beneficial for the people.
It's a great pleasure for me to be here today to launch the 10-bedded ICU project in our state. I'm happy that the hard work done in a very collaborative manner by the 10-bedded project partners and the Health and Family Welfare Department, which is bearing fruits today, and we are ready with ICU facilities with teleconnectivity in 12 district hospitals as of today. This morning before the program, I went to the Naga Hospital Authority Kohima and launched the e-hub and the demonstrations which I had seen is very impressive, and I hope we will make a good use of it. As requested by the Minister, Mr. Pangyu, I hope it will extend to the 4 new districts and also in the referral hospital in Dimapur. I'm very happy that the project has innovatively addressed the difficulties on account of the shortage in specialized doctors through the tele-ICU hub at Naga Hospital Authority.
With state elections inching closer, Nagaland Pradesh Congress has once again demanded that precedence rule should be imposed in the state and elections must be deferred to implement the Naga political solution. Addressing a press conference in Dimapur, NPCC President K. Theri called out the UDA government to show some sort honesty and resign to pave way for the much-awaited political solution. He also asked BJP to keep its 2018 promise of election for solution and demand Home Minister Amit Shah for the implementation of the solution. He also said that if both UDA and BJP fails to do so, they should be termed as traitors and liars. With Home Minister Amit Shah and Prime Minister Narendra Modi's expected visits in coming days, Theri said it is the best time for implementation of Naga political solution. The NPCC chief also pointed out that CM Rio and NSTN-IM General Secretary Twingaleng Muiva are hand glove and does not want a solution, and therefore Indian government and Naga people should not wait for them to say yes, as it might be impossible while both are alive. Endorsing the agreed position signed by NNPG back in 2017, Theri advocated that for Nagas of Nagaland, agreed position should be implemented for the Nagas outside Nagaland. That is in Manipur or Arunachal, it's up to them to wait and Government of India to decide, but they should hang around with Nagas of the state.
This is the time BJP party in the state should demand settlement, implementation of political solution. If not, both UDA as well as BJP can be only termed as traitors, liars, nothing more than that. So, in my view, if my friend Rio has any truth in his inner heart to resolve the political problem, I think this is the time he should submit his resignation. Government of India should not also keep us in suspense anymore. They are honest. Even if an iota of honesty is there, I think this is the time they should demand precedent rule. Government of India should have taken decision long time back. But because my friend Mr. Rio and Moiva, they are hand in glove. Even the Union Home Minister knew it, that they are hand in glove. I'm only using the words of Union Home Minister who told Mr. Rio that you are hand in glove with Mr. Moiva. Why not you convince him to settle the political problem? So if we are to wait for these two persons to say yes for the solution, there will be no solution, and both of them may like to die without solution. So government of India as well the people of Nagaland should not wait for their death. We want them to live long, but we want settlement, we want peace, development, one government, one tax. Therefore, for Nagas of Nagaland, as per the agreement, the agreed point of NNPG should be implemented. If for Manipur Nagas, Arunachal or Nagas outside Nagaland, if they wanted to wait for some more time, it's up to them and also to the government of India in what way they want to decide. But they should not hang around with it.
Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee Chief K. Theri on Thursday blamed the 60 state MLAs by calling them responsible for indecisiveness and unable to decide anything for political implementation in frontier Nagaland. Theri held not only 40 but also the 20 MLAs and senior political leaders of the eastern areas responsible for failing to address the issue. Theri asked Eastern Nagaland People's Organization to reconsider their frontier Nagaland statehood demand. He reminded that Nagaland is a small state to divide. He pointed out that having similar way of life, culture, custom and social practices, Eastern Nagas are integral part of Nagaland. And being together, all the Nagas enjoy the status given under Article 371A of the Indian Constitution. But if divided, Frontier Nagaland will not be entitled to have Article 371A and become an ordinary state. In that case, it will lower the status of the Nagas as people will lose their sovereign power and protection. He also appealed the government of India not to think of dividing Nagaland and address grievances of Eastern Nagaland areas and deliver justice and equality to Npo.
But today we demanded that all the contiguous areas of Naga inhabited should be integrated under one administrative umbrella of Nagaland state. But today they said interstate boundaries shall not be changed under framework agreement. And today they are going to divide Nagaland into two. And our chief minister has said, okay, you go ahead. The power doesn't lie with me. Power rests with the government of India. It started only in 2010. He took over the government in 2003. He cannot blame anybody. The ANGs, the village council chairmen, the GBs, they signed to demand Frontier Nagaland state in 2010. He did not say, don't do it. He rather paid their travel expenses of 3 lakh to go and submit their demand for Frontier Nagaland state. And only on the 3rd of this month, his cabinet realized and appealed to ENPO to reconsider the demand of Frontier Nagaland state. 20 MLAs from the north, from the ENPO, and also the senior leaders from the ENPO are equally responsible for the failures in the ENPO area. Of course, 20 years of Mr. Rio's rule have created more disparity because every payment is made at Kohima. The entire budget is spent at Kohima. It doesn't percolate down to the districts. It doesn't percolate down to the departments anymore. Therefore, the grievances of ENPO are genuine. Job reservation should be awarded on the basis of annual vacancy that occurs through retirement or creation of posts. In a year, the total vacancy should be summed up and 33% should be given to the backward people. This is what we have been saying. The grievances and discrepancies should be addressed by the state government in a proper manner, but we would like to appeal to government of India not to think of dividing Nagaland. They wanted to weaken the Nagaland.
A tragic accident took place in Bokha district on Thursday where a 42-seater bus of 62 Battalion of Border Security Forces lost its control and fell around 50 to 60 feet deep below the hills. It may be mentioned that around 17 to 18 BSF personnel were injured during the accident. Notably, Shastra Seema Bal, after the incident, immediately took action, whose convoy was behind the BSF's bus and provided first aid to the injured and later shifted them to the nearest PHC for further treatment.
नागालैंड इलेक्शन जाते समय ये हमारे गाड़ी का एक्सीडेंट नागालैंड इलेक्शन जाते समय ये हमारे गाड़ी का एक्सीडेंट
लोकेशन सेंड कर दो ना।
एसविन
हमेशा बोल रहा हूँ गाड़ी हमारी खाई
नागालैंड इलेक्शन जाते समय ये हमारे गाड़ी का एक्सीडेंट।
लोकेशन सेंड कर दो ना यासीन हमेशा बोल रहा हूँ गाड़ी हमारी खाई
नागालैंड इलेक्शन जाते समय ये हमारे गाड़ी का एक्सीडेंट।
लोकेशन सेंड कर दो ना यासीन हमेशा बोल रहा हूँ गाड़ी हमारी खाई
नागालैंड इलेक्शन जाते समय ये हमारे
The foundation stone for construction of Nagaland District Hospital was laid by Health and Family Welfare Minister S. Pang Yupom and Prison Printing and Stationery Advisor H. Haing on Thursday. During the event, Nagaland Deputy Commissioner Manthong Sanglao urged Minister Pang Yu to show prior interest towards the district as it is facing shortage of doctors. Apart from this, Advisor Haing expressed gratitude towards Chief Minister Napurio, State Government along with Medical Department for their contribution towards the district development. The advisor also urged Nagaland citizens to work collectively, leaving aside the differences in order to develop the region. In a new development at Mount Chiangha, Tangtang village under Pomching constituency, 56 householder of the village withdraw support from Nationalist Democratic Progressive Party MLA Pong Wang and decided to support K. Kongnam Konyak in the forthcoming election. The decision was taken after witnessing the lack of developmental activities under NDPP. The householder expressed hope that the decision to join hands with Kongnam will be fruitful and will result in better developmental activities in the region. Earlier in 2018 Assembly elections, Pawang Konyak, who was a NDPP candidate, won the Pongching seat with a total of 6,611 votes, while Naga People's Front candidate K. Kongnam received 5,979 votes. Due to ongoing protest against the declaration of Sri Samed Shikarji at Girith in Jharkhand as a tourist spot, Jain community members imposed indefinite strike from 6 am till 6 pm at Jain temple Marwari Patti in Dimapur on Friday. It may be mentioned that the shutdown is part of the protest by all Jain community members of the northeast. Notably, the members of the community urged the government not to turn the temple into a tourist spot. Advisor Food and Civil Supplies Bukhai Sumi on Thursday inaugurated a newly built SDPO office in Agunada subdivision. Upon inaugurating the office, Sumi congratulated Azunheboto SP and his team, while he also expressed his happiness over the newly appointed SDPO. While addressing the gathering, Sumi stated that he is working for the progress and the vision to conduct Agunato into a full-fledged, well-developed area, while he also asserted that his concern alone as a representative of Agunato cannot bring the change it requires. Meanwhile, SP Zunheboto, while addressing the gathering, extended greetings to all the people of Agunato and also congratulated the people for the establishment of the SDPO office. He further requested the public support in running the office successfully under Agunato.
People of Agunato community. And the story background is that this Agunato is a historical, a remarkable in the Nagaland history. We have got ESC headquarters down to Agunato south side. That is the spot for first Indo-Naga beginning. And the history says that the whole revolution heroes, they began their revolution from this Agunato area. That is for your awareness. That's what I want to address. I am extending my gratefulness on behalf of the people of Agunato. And the story background is that this Agunato is a historical, a remarkable in the Nagaland history. We have got ESC headquarters down to Agunato south side. That is the spot for first Indo-Naga beginning. And the history says that the whole revolution heroes, they began their revolution from this Agunato area. That is for your awareness. That's what I want to address. I am extending my gratefulness on behalf of the people of Agunato.
Union Home Minister Amit Shah, who launched various projects in northeastern state, reached the state on Thursday evening. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh accorded Shah a warm welcome at Imphal Airport. During his visit, Shah inaugurated the Churachandpur Medical College on Friday and unveiled the 120-feet statue at Hengang Marjing Hill in Imphal East District. Furthermore, the Home Minister hoisted the national flag at heritage site of the INA headquarters in the Moirang area in Bishnupur district and inaugurated and laid the foundation stones of various other projects at Shingai Lampak area in Bishnupur district.
सबुतकाची खिलाड़ी का चित्र पोलोस्टिक मैलेट यानी
Seochung Area Students Union on Thursday held its 28th UBA session in Singar village with convener of BJP Traders Cell and president of All Nagaland Solar Contractors Union QPC Sangtam as the chief guest. While addressing the gathering, Sangtam emphasized on education, stating that it is not only how one perceives it in quantity, but also it is based on quality. He further encouraged the students to strive with determination and advised them to avoid indulging in intoxicated substances and cautioned against addiction to social media. He also expanded on the roles of parents to support the dreams of their children and guide them to achieve their desired goals. In order to make that happen, he advised the students to get out of their comfort zones, push themselves a step ahead and advised them to be good followers first in order to become good leaders. Eastern Sumi Students Union's 6th running trophy commenced on Thursday at Agunato Town Public Ground, which is scheduled to conclude on 11th January. During the inaugural program, Advisor to Food and Civil Supplies, Pukhai Sumi graced in as the chief guest. Sumi, while addressing the gathering, encouraged the union to organize such cultural games and cultural display in the days to come, while he also asked all the GBs to encourage the students' union through their contribution. Meanwhile, ESSU President Guvika Yaptho welcomed all the units under Agunato during the program.
Hello, Sydney. Kipik hab lu sports ibolo. Aru pelo sorts pe. Pakums HP kaluri. Ashe kitilo abinke. Inna kakvetze ye boli bakapes. Arin kumslo vekvetze. Kipelo, Sydney. Kipik hab lu sports ibolo. Aru pelo.
Golden Jubilee celebrations of Porbami Youth Organization was held in Peck's Porba village under the theme Honoring Our Past, Creating Our Future. Former Minister and Member of Parliament KG Kenye graced the occasion as the chief guest and paid tribute to the PYO pioneers for their visionary leadership. Kenye also exhorted the youth to maintain discipline and contribute to the development process of the society. Furthermore, the chief guest also highlighted the need to enhance a cordial relation between Porba village and Chizami village for prosperity.
President of It is a humble prayer.
Thama gal he, tse he da he pungoi thama ko reva chomono utuvo da. Ukohi olove. Karapoe betimi. Makeve tibe tano. Hikohi organized tipuse. Hilehi tano. Mahiga zohi puvoze. Betimi. Pioneerismi. Hemasismi.
To give a platform to the upcoming youngsters to develop their skills, the late Reverend Jadi Onagi Memorial Football Trophy will commence on January 9 at Sipema Village Local Ground under Chumukamittima District. The tournament is only open for villages belonging to Pipema area, where champion will walk away with a cash prize of Rs 30,000, while runners-up will receive a cash prize of Rs 20,000. Notably, the tournament will conclude on January 14. The 39th session of the Tobu Area Students' Union Sports Meet cum Federal Assembly opening ceremony kicked off on Thursday at Tamkong village with advisor of DUDA and Bongkhao Konyak as special guest. During the program, Bongkhao appreciated TASO for organizing such program as it helps to strengthen the brotherhood among people. He also claimed that the government headed by Chief Minister Nepurio and NDPP President Chingwang Konyak were committed to bring changes in the area and therefore called upon the youth to realize the importance of good governance, peace and development in the area. Notably, a total of 14 federating units will participate in the 9 days event, which will conclude on January 13. In connection with the notification issued by Nagaland Chief Electoral Officer, which mentioned January 1, 2023 as the qualifying date to publish final electoral roll, electoral registration offices of several districts published its report on January 5. Nagaland CEO informed that the total number of electors is 13,7,000. 17,632, which includes 6,53,616 males and 6,56,035 females. The CEO further added that the final electoral rolls can be checked and downloaded from the Chief Electoral Officer website. In line with the National Educational Policy 2020, University Grants Commission on Thursday notified the rules for setting up foreign educational institutions in the country. The authority informed that the step will allow entry of higher-ranked foreign universities, which will provide an international dimension to higher education. The authorities further added that the establishment of foreign universities in India will enable Indian students to obtain qualifications at affordable cost and make India an attractive global study destination. The Grand Old Party's Bharat Jodo Yatra completed its Uttar Pradesh leg and re-entered Haryana on Thursday. Thousands of people joined Rahul Gandhi in Uttar Pradesh's Shamli district on the final day of the UP leg. Apart from this, several leaders, organizations and celebrities also participated in the yatra and gave their support. During the yatra, Rahul organized two dialogues where he interacted with the backward castes and also held discussions on caste census along with OBC reservation. Notably, from Haryana, the yatra will move to Punjab, Jammu and Kashmir and will conclude in Srinagar on January 30. Severe tremors felt in the national capital and adjacent areas on Thursday evening after an earthquake of magnitude 5.9 shook south of Faizabad, Afghanistan. The quake occurred in the Hindu Kush region of Afghanistan. However, there were no reports of any injuries or damage. As the landslides continue at Joshimath town of Uttarakhand, the district administration has launched relief and rescue operations in the area. As houses developed cracks, people were evacuated and relocated to night shelters within the municipality. Meanwhile, Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami will hold a high-level meeting in Dehradun in the wake of the land subsidence. A pilot of a trainer aircraft died while another sustained injuries after the plane which they were flying crashed into a temple in Madhya Pradesh in the early hours of Friday. The incident took place in Rewa district after colliding with the dome of a temple in Dumri village. On receiving information, a team of police personnel reached the spot and due to bad weather and fog condition prevailing in the area are being attributed as the reason for the crash. Amid the Russia-Ukraine war, United States and Germany on Thursday announced that they will send fighting vehicles to Ukraine in order to repel Russian forces. In a joint meeting between President Joe Biden and German Chancellor Scholz, the United States mentioned that it will provide Bradley infantry fighting vehicles, while Germany will provide Marder infantry fighting vehicles. Both the countries agreed to train Ukraine soldiers and will also provide air defense battery to the country. After witnessing the country's suffering under the Russian terror, both the countries expressed their common determination to provide financial, humanitarian, military and diplomatic support to Ukraine for as long as needed. That is all for now. Keep watching Nagaland TV for more news and updates.